Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Afraid-Not, and today I've got a Black Ops 3 video, and I think this is the best gameplay that I got from the beta. But I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay in today's video. What I am going to be talking about is the Call of Duty quote-unquote community. Now, my sub box has been completely filled with people talking about this subject, and I kind of don't really understand why it's a subject. Now, what I gather is that it stemmed originally from Keemstar when he made his video. And if you don't know who Keemstar is, then, well, I don't really know what to say because everyone knows Keemstar. But basically, he uploaded a video about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, saying that the Call of Duty YouTubers do not help each other enough. They don't shout each other out. They don't do enough to promote each other's channels. And to a certain degree, I do think he's right. Obviously, from that kind of standpoint, a lot of people don't do it, and obviously when you get the Minecraft community and the FIFA community, they're always doing constant collabs with each other, and obviously you don't really get that in Call of Duty anymore. And I say anymore because that's exactly how it always used to be like. It used to be like, I mean, I remember going back to the early days of Modern Warfare 2, I come on YouTube and I watch really good content creators, and they used to collab with each other. I remember seeing people like Hutch and Cnanas doing videos together, and I remember XCal just doing dual comms with whoever was, you know, hot at the time. And you don't really see that anymore amongst big YouTubers. I think the last time I actually saw like a big YouTuber collab with someone else, I think Ali was in someone's Road to Command. I can't even remember who the other guy is, but he was like, you know, quite a big YouTuber. But I remember seeing them two together, and that was through Black Ops 2, and that was like the last time that I saw two big YouTubers collab together. Now, I could be wrong. There could be plenty of that kind of content out there that I just don't get to see anymore, because I tend to watch a lot more smaller YouTubers now rather than big YouTubers. But going back to this whole word of community, now, I didn't really feel like I was part of the Call of Duty community, if you want to call it that. I mean, and I can only explain that maybe in one way, because as much as Call of Duty likes to call themselves a social game, I don't really think it is. I tend to play with a selected handful of people when I play COD, and it's not like when we meet other people in lobbies they're exactly friendly to each other. It just doesn't work like that. I don't see it as well, definitely not a friendly community. I mean, you can just go through. Do me a favour, if you want to one day, just go onto Twitter and tap in Call of Duty in the search button, just see what people are writing, because that kind of gives you an idea on what this community is like and the age level. I just don't see a actual community of people there who enjoy the game, because I'm not being funny when I say that I didn't really know if I was part of a Call of Duty community. I actually looked up the word community, and basically what it said is that a community is a number of people who enjoy and share the same passion for a certain thing. And obviously when I make Call of Duty content, because that's predominantly what my channel is, I like to venture off and do other things. I know it doesn't really work with the audience that I've got with this channel, but I do enjoy that. And when I say that I feel like more of a part of a Destiny community, I think that kind of makes more sense, because I get involved a little bit more in the forums. I speak to so many different people. Like when I'm trying to find a raid team, I speak to people all across the world, and I feel like that is more of a social community. You know, it's more of a social space, and I feel a lot more in the community because we share ideas, and if there's anything good about the game, that we kind of share it with each other. I follow a lot of YouTubers who do literally just Destiny content, and I've got quite good relationships with one or two of them as well. But if you're a fan of Call of Duty alone, I can understand why you don't feel there is a community, because there isn't that social space with COD. There really isn't. I mean, you can go online and try and find other players to play with, but for me, when I've tried doing that, it's never really stuck. I mean, there's probably met one person over my sort of 7-8 years playing Call of Duty, and I've probably met one person who I would continue speaking to today. But for YouTube is totally different, because I think YouTube and Call of Duty are totally different things. I think that I found a lot of people who enjoy COD just like I do, and I found really good friends in other people who also do YouTube, but I don't really see that just being like a COD thing. Do you know what I mean? It's more like a YouTube thing. But I think what gets me probably the most is when people say there is no Call of Duty community, and they only saying that because of one reason, because they haven't been shouted out and they haven't been helped in along the way of their YouTube career. And what I want to say is that from what I gather of what a community is, it isn't a one-way street. It isn't that you make content like everyone else and that you're entitled to shout out where no one else is. I think that when people look at it from that angle, they kind of think, oh, well, there's no Call of Duty community, you know, I'm not getting shouted out. It just seems like that's the way that people think, especially in the COD community. No one in life is entitled to handouts. If you want something, you've got to work for it and work hard for it, and whatever you put into life is what you get out of it. That's something that my old man always said. And one quick thing just before I go, going back to what Keemstar said about his community channel. Now, he said that he was opening a community channel. Now, a lot of people got really pissed off when it was actually in fact a clan channel. I can kind of understand why people are pissed off, because it's kind of, you know, one word means two different things almost. Now, he said he was opening a community channel, and I think that the majority of people would assume that a community channel is something like a TSG, you know, something that loads of different people can post videos to, and you know, they get a little bit more exposure. I mean, when people say a community channel, that's normally what people mean. But in the end, it turned out to be a clan channel, and a lot of people were upset by that. And I saw one person say to another person in the comment section, why don't you apply to be in this clan channel? And the reply from this certain Call of Duty YouTuber said, why would I want to join a clan channel? That's his exact words in the comment, and I was just like, this is just so typical of the people who play Call of Duty and upload videos to YouTube. He just wanted to have that, you know, that one video that he could put in front of a load of people, but without helping anyone else. He just wanted the self-exposure. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I know that I kind of went on a little bit of a ramble, and it was probably a little bit messy at times, but I wanted to have my 2 cents on it, since though I'm part of this, you know, so-called community. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a rating, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.